Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about GWIZ stepping down as community manager. But before we jump into the rest of the video, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is of course the keyword. The keyword is thanks_for_everything. So once you type that, you're going to press escape over here, go to systems, get campaign items, receive item account, and as you can see over here, NGS headline plus, we actually get 2 rapid shaped fritters, 50 star gems, as well as a bow weapon camo. Now I am incredibly interested to see what this actually looks like, so I'm actually going to equip it over here to my bow. So I currently use the Heavenly Insight, which is why I have the little Dragon Ball next to me, but I'm actually going to switch to this, and then let us actually head outside to town to actually see what this looks like. So now that we're outside, let's do a normal attack. Oh, wow. Okay, I dig this. Oh, look at that arrow. Oh, that's pretty. That's a really pretty weapon. Look at that. We're like holding on to like a lightning bolt or something. All right, I dig this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's a nice bow. It's actually a really nice looking bow. And you've got a quiver as well with arrows. Okay, I dig this. I dig this a lot. This is actually pretty nice. I'm actually going to rock this weapon camo for a while just because it looks really nice. Let's see what happens when we sheath the weapon. Okay, so it just goes onto your back just like that, just like a regular one. So not bad, especially since it's a free weapon camo. Let me see if you can sell it. I'm pretty sure you could probably sell it on the market. Yeah, so if you do want extra copies of this, it's not going for a lot because there aren't many bow users out there. But nevertheless, it is a very nice weapon camo. All right, with the keyword out of the way, let's talk about our community manager, GWIZ. So a lot of you guys may or may not know, but GWIZ was the community manager for PSO2 for quite some time. I believe since the beginning of the base game when it was introduced to the West. So it's been like 3-4 years as community manager. And the main thing I want to point out is a lot of these extra live stream type of things, such as the NGS Headline Plus, as well as ARC's Hours back in the day. This was mainly driven by GWIZ as well as the other community managers, where they told Sega that, hey, we need a program like this. And it's all thanks to the community managers that we get all of these free keywords. On the JP side, they don't have NGS Headline Plus, so they don't always get all of these free keywords with a bunch of freebies in it. And it's because of the community managers that want to do extra work, because they don't get paid extra to do the NGS Headline Plus. They're actually doing that in their off time, so in their free time. So I just want to say thank you to all the community managers as well as GWIZ, of course, for sticking around and putting that extra effort in order to just let the community know, keep us in the loop, let us understand what on earth is going on and like the thought process behind why JP made specific decisions. I know you guys can't be super direct in your way of communication because of, like NDAs, and obviously you guys are employees of Sega, so you do have to follow certain rules, but it's very nice that we actually do indirectly get some information and some thought process and just some input on like why the heck certain decisions are made. It really helps with the growing pains that NGS has had and will continue to have for quite some time, but nevertheless, it is nice to see that NGS is finally moving towards the right direction. I know a lot of people are like, Caro, copium, you're always saying that it's the next best thing is coming and blah blah blah. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, that's probably true. I'm not even going to deny it. I do say, oh, the next thing is coming up, this is going to be great, I tend to be more positive thinking the entire time anyway, so for me, that's just kind of my regular mindset. But with the whole Divide Quest thing coming out, or it's called like Standing Quest or Lucille Exploration, that's definitely something I can look forward to, as well as everything coming in next week. It just feels like, oh, we're getting a lot more fresh content, new content, different content, which is something that is very welcomed. And I do like the approach where the developers are willing to take risks with the limited time quest, where they're experimenting with things. So for example, Fortress in the Forest, that was a game mode that a lot of people really enjoyed. While the Nazan Quiz, some people liked it, some people didn't like it. It's kind of a mixed bag. So they're kind of testing the waters with the limited time quest to see what people like, what people don't like. And if there's a lot of people that really like a specific game mode, then they'll consider adding it as a permanent feature into the game. And a lot of this information is trickled down through content creators such as myself, of course, but the main source of communication to the devs is going to be the Live's operation team as well as the community managers. They are the ones that have direct contact with the developers and have the highest probability of influencing certain outcomes. So for example, let's say that we really want a fix the system change, you know, the community, everyone complains, everyone posts on Twitter or social media, whatever. The devs might see it. Again, I highly doubt that the devs check Twitter, but the community managers are going to see that for sure. And then they're going to direct that to the devs and be like, hey, there's a forest fire back here. We should probably put this out. And then the devs will see the forest fire and they'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, let's try to fix this before, you know, we lose more people or whatever. And so the community managers play a very, very vital role, especially on the global side. So even though the community managers get a lot of hate, and that's one of the main reasons why not many of them are very public or very vocal about things, I think most people know GWIZ because GWIZ is very vocal about a lot of things. They're going to be very public on Twitter. They do the NGS Headline Plus, and they're just really out there, which is why it's very easy to just blame one singular person for all the problems we have. But that's also one of the main reasons why most of the community managers stay on the down low, and they're just kind of like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna stay away from the community for now because if I say my piece, they usually tear me apart. So I really do respect you guys for still putting up with all of us. You know, the community in NGS is better than the majority of other games, but you know, we still have our bad apples. But nevertheless, this is just a thank you video to all the community managers as well as a farewell to GWIZ. Now GWIZ is not leaving Sega, they're just not going to be our community manager for NGS anymore, so we're bound to still see her somewhere later down the line.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel, it really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!